What's going on YouTube? Today is Friday, April 10th, 2026. I'm going to be going over today's price action and the one trade that I ended up taking this morning. So let's get into the trade recap. So going into the morning, I was very, very bearish for a handful of reasons. Reason number one, my big draw on to target to the downside was London low, which also happened to create equal lows. So that was my main draw on the day, these lows down here. Pre-market, we also created a SMT with the data high, the CPI news that came out this morning. ES failed to take that this morning, so we created a bearish SMT. So overall, I was just looking to sweep out this high, come market open, and then go lower. Unfortunately, we did not do that actually at all until the afternoon. So I honestly didn't really think I was going to take a trade today. Just the market conditions just weren't that good in my eyes. We kind of just chopped around till about 11, and that is when I did find a setup at 10:55, 5 minutes right before I should have gotten off the charts. But a little setup formed. I did go low risk, very, very low risk, as you can see from the title, roughly making $484 today. But a small win is still a win, so I will show you the trade I took. So we kind of just chopped around, I should say, pretty much till 10:55. We did create this bullish 5-minute gap that we did tap into and reject out of. So I thought, maybe we can get a resweep of the data high. Maybe we can target one of the intermediate 4-hour highs that we had over here, which we didn't. I kind of got lucky with this 1-to-1 RR trade. But yeah, we tapped into this 5-minute, and then we had a 3-minute, I believe it was, a 3-minute and a 1-minute. I took the highest inverse, which was the 3-minute. We inversed that, and then I enter my position with a stop actually at the low, which is the 5-minute gap. So if price were to go any lower, it would probably inverse that gap. So anything to the upside probably would have not worked out. A break even at this high right here, and then I was just targeting a 1-to-1. Basically, for those of you who don't know what a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio is, for example, risk 500, make 500. Whatever you risk is the exact amount you earn if your trade hits. In this case, the contract pricing was risk 480, make around 480, and that's exactly what I did. And yeah, that was the only trade I took. I got pretty lucky, not going to lie, with how this trade ended up happening, because I kind of top ticked it, because right after that we just dumped, as you can see here. And yeah, market was kind of brutal today. Probably would not take this trade again if I could, but sometimes we get lucky. That's exactly why I went low risk. Wasn't necessarily insanely confident with the trade, but it did pan out. What's funny is that I entered the trade, immediately hopped in the shower, and had to go break even on my phone in the shower. So that's definitely a first for me. But end the week on a W. Took 2 dubs this week, one passing my funded, and this is actually the first win on my past funded account. So that's good. April has been off to a tremendous start. This first week and a half, roughly. So hopefully we can continue this going into next week. If I take a trade Monday, y'all will be the first people to see it. And until then, I will see y'all in the next trade recap.